You're under arrest, Johnny. Career details. As a deputy sheriff, I get to arrest people who don't want to talk to people, like Johnny. I get to drive fast, as fast as the car goes, and get to shoot a gun like the AR-15 because they're a very popular gun in the field that I am in. My top 3 career choices was deputy sheriff, carpenter, and a Marine. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the job that you give up to get the one that you want. My opportunity cost was a carpenter that makes more money to be a sheriff, because I get to drive all over the county. 3 positive incentives. There are positive incentives for every job that you can do. One of my positive incentives was being a deputy sheriff. I don't have to sit in an office. I get to drive fast, and I get to drive an air-conditioned or heated car. 3 negative incentives. There are also negative incentives with jobs too. One of those is I get shot, getting in an accident, and going to a crime scene. Spreadsheet data. I created a budget spreadsheet calling my monthly budget. It shows I get paid $39,000 a year, which is, if you divide by 12, you get $32.50 a month. Unfortunately, government takes a large chunk of that, leaving me over $250. No, $2,500 a month. On life insurance, I thought I'd pay $100, but it ended up to be $40 because it sounded more reasonable, and that's what my dad said. For my furniture, I thought I'd pay $500. My dad said I'd pay $25, and I figured out that it was $100 because my apartment came with furnished appliances. While looking at my pie graph, the budget item that troubles me the most would be 1/4 of my monthly income goes in taxes. What is really nice to see that my budget is 1/3 I get to spend on whatever I please to spend on. I realized something interesting and troubling me at the same time, that my transportation costs are higher than what I'm spending on my food. 3 trade-offs. A trade-off is where you give something up to get something that you want. One of my trade-offs is I took money out of charity to go towards my toiletries because I didn't have that much towards my toiletries. And I took $12.67 out of savings to go towards my truck payment in order to pay off my truck at a fast pace. I did not have a budget for public transportation. I was able to afford my own car, which is really nice because I hate to sit in a stinky, smelly bus all day long. The resume qualifications. I would need to go to the police academy, shoot a gun, and drive fast. Chase people. And I might have to run far distances, as people don't want to be caught, like Johnny. I would have a flexible schedule because I work almost all the time. Letter of application. I'm applying for a deputy Harvey County Sheriff, and I was searching on your website, and I saw that you guys had an opening, and I have worked at a previous department here in Heston, and I thought this job would be a good opportunity. One of my 5 websites was harveycountysheriffsdepartment.com. Had a lot of major details, and it told me a lot to do with my job. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. I learned it was a good choice to find out things that I needed to know. www.alv.com told me how much it pays a year, and I could figure out what I get monthly. www.virginiawizard told me how to spend my money and become a good saving it. One of my articles was Devoni LDC, senior deputy sheriff. His dad got shot, and he was just really enthusiasm with what he was doing, what his dad was doing, and he thought it'd be a good job too. And also another one would be how to become a deputy sheriff. It tells me what the steps I need to do to become a good sheriff. Thank you, everybody.